Hi and welcome to another Visualogyx tutorial. After watching this video, you will be familiar with designing, building, and managing templates. Let's start by logging into your Visualogyx account. Click on Templates under a team in your organization and click on the New Template button. In this menu, you can start a template from scratch, import a template from a searchable library of public templates, or upload a template from an external file. Click to start a template from scratch. Visualogyx provides an intuitive drag-and-drop interface to design custom inspection templates. Start by clicking on the Edit icon on the top left to rename our template. Call this template Tutorial Sample Template. Next, click here to add a description to the template. Type a description and click on Save. Templates are built by dragging and dropping controls from the left sidebar into the edit area. Controls are configured on the right sidebar. Control properties vary depending on the type of control. Templates are subdivided into pages for better usability when running inspections on different devices. To add a page to a template, click on Add New Page. You can group the controls within pages by using sections. Drag and drop a section into page 1. Select the section to edit its properties on the right sidebar. Let's call this section General Information. Drag and drop a second section to the second page of the template and call it Inspection Details. Let's add a third section, but instead of dragging the control from the left sidebar, select the Inspections Details section and click on the duplicate icon. Change the name of the new section to Sign Off by selecting it and typing on the right sidebar. Notice that any control in the edit area can be duplicated, which saves valuable time in the process of building templates. There is a very useful option when a specific section needs to be repeated during an inspection. Select the Inspection Details section and turn on the Repeat Section option to activate it. Adding controls to a template is very straightforward. Simply drag and drop them into the sections. Start by adding a text box to the top section of our template. On the right sidebar, change the name of the text box by editing the label. Type Inspection Title. We can also edit the placeholder to something more user-friendly. Let's type in Enter a title for this inspection to give the user some instructions. Since this is a field for the title of the inspection, leave it as short text instead of a paragraph. This field requires to have an answer from the user, so enable the required option. Sometimes a user running the inspection may want to add additional text notes or media to support the answer to a question. For this purpose, some controls include annotation controls enabled by default. In this example, we will be asking the user to fill in a title to the inspection, so let's disable those options. The next control on the left sidebar is the number control. This control will only accept numeric values. Drag it to the template right under our title text box. Change the label to say Reference Number. Type in the placeholder, enter the reference number of the inspection. Make it required and remove the extra annotation fields. On page 2, under the Inspection Details section, insert a single choice control. This control offers different options to the user, but can only accept one answer. As an example, label the question Inspection Results. If you want to change the options, you can manually type them in, or you can use one of the predefined options. Select Pass, Fail, and A using the predefined options dropdown. It could be useful to allow users to leave a note, a picture, or a video to support this answer, so let's ensure the annotation controls are left enabled. The next control we want to try is Multiple Choice. This one will allow the user to select multiple answers to a question in the template. Drag and drop it into the template. Change the label to Inspected Areas and type in the options Area 1, Area 2, Area 3, and Area 4. Another useful control is the dropdown. Drag and drop it into the edit area. Call it, for example, Inspection Type in the label box and add as many options to the dropdown as you wish. Next is the Instructions control. It provides a way to add text with detailed instructions for the user. Drag and drop it to the top of the General Information section and add text to its description field. For instance, Type in, follow these instructions to complete this inspection. One of the most widely used template controls in Visualogyx is the camera. It provides the ability to add fields and inspections for photos and videos. Drag and drop the camera control into the template after the drop-down control. Change the label to Photos and Videos. Leave the annotation control enabled to ensure users can add a note to their media captures. Next is the barcode control. Drag and drop it to the template and leave its label as barcode. Users running this template will be asked to complete this field by pointing their camera to a barcode, which will capture the embedded information. An additional useful feature is the InstaCount control, which utilizes artificial intelligence to identify and count objects with similar shapes in a picture. Let's finalize our template by revisiting the sign-off section we previously created. To make it a functional section, we can add some controls. First, we can drag and drop a text control. Let's label it Inspector. Include guidance in the placeholder for the user to input their name as the inspector who completed the inspection. Additionally, we can include a signature control to enable users to add their signature as part of the workflow. Lastly, we can drag and drop a date control to append the date to the signature. The label can be left as date and any annotations can be removed. If we also want to capture the time, we can enable the time option. Before we publish our template to make it available to our team, we should preview it. Click on Preview. Here you can review how users would interact with pages, sections, and controls in your template. Use the tabs on the top to preview the template on mobile, tablet, and desktop devices. X out of Preview mode to return to the template builder. Once you are happy with your template, you can publish it by clicking on the Published button on the top. In order to illustrate how template versions work in Visualogyx, let's make a quick change to our template. For instance, we can change the label of this text box. As you can see on the top of the screen, Visualogyx is now showing that there are two different versions of the template. There is one that was published previously, and a new draft with the change that we just made. Click on Discard Changes, and then click on Delete. This will take you back to the last published version of the template. It's important to note that this doesn't impact any inspections that are completed or in progress. Inspections always keep the template version used when they were originally created. Now select the back arrow to go back. The template list shows the status of your new template as published and the published author and date. There is a very useful way to duplicate a template to save time with building your next one. Click on a templates menu and click on Duplicate. Your new template copy will appear on the list. Returning to the menu, there is also an option to export a template. This will download a file to your computer with a Visualogyx file extension that any other Visualogyx user can then import into their environment. To import a template, click on New Template and select Upload your file. Click on a Templates menu again. There is an option in this menu to upload the selected template to the public templates library so that other users in the Visualogyx community can use it. There is also an option to delete a template. Let's use the Visualogyx mobile app to run an inspection based on the template we published. Tap on Inspections under your team. Tap on the blue plus button to start a new inspection. Select the tutorial sample template, and here we go. We started an inspection using our template. Fill in the information in the General section and click on Next to move to the next page. As designed, there are two sections on this second page: Inspection Details and Sign Off. Move through the section and complete it. Fill in the Sign Off section, sign the signature pad, and finally mark the inspection as completed. Our inspection is done. This covers the basic concepts and functionality to design, build, and manage templates with Visualogyx. If you want to request a new feature or schedule personal training, don't hesitate to contact us. We are here to help. Thank you.